Welcome back to another episode of Kingdom Come Sports. I am your host, Jay. Uh, we're going to get right into week four preview. Last week, I had a few things going on in my personal life where I didn't get to preview or recap the Atlanta Falcons game, but we're right back at it, man. Tough fought victory in the Atlanta Falcons game. There's still some things need to clean up. Um, but I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that. 3-0 going into week four, traveling out west to face the LA Chargers. I'm an old school guy, man, so it's kind of hard for me not to call them San Diego. So you may hear that once or twice in this quick little breakdown. If you notice over here to the side, Kansas City's offense is ranked 14th right now. Defense is ranked 25th, and this the rankings is in yards. Just it's totally yards rankings. It's not on any other metric than that. The Chargers offensively are coming in banged up. They will not have their left or right tackle, starting tackle. Both of them are on track to not be there. Justin Herbert is hurt. Joey Bosa won't play. I mean, like they have a bye next week, like following this, so they may rest um Justin Herbert in order to get healthy after the bye. It's kind of hard to put your franchise quarterback back there, knowing that on the end those two guys aren't there, and then you have Chris Jones and George Kalafis and those guys, Nick Bolton and uh, just coming towards your quarterback all night, man. But Herbert is a trooper. He's been a limited participant at practice uh, this week, so he may play. All I'm saying, if I was the head coach, knowing that I have he was knocked out the game last week against the Steelers, and that he's on tap for a bye week with the second string tackles on the left and the right side, I wouldn't start my quarterback there. This is a game that even if they had all their horses, they may lose. Like, you just live to fight another day. If I'm the coach, I'll game plan and try to win, but I probably would not put Justin Herbert in harm's way. But Harbaugh is a champion, a college champion winning coach. He's been to the Super Bowl. So he's an ultimate competitor. I say that to say that he may put those guys, he may put Herbert out there in the line of fire, but I wouldn't. But that's all I'm gonna talk about. The Chargers, man. This is the Chiefs podcast about the Chiefs. So let's get into that. Um, Kareem Hunt will be active this week, and this is the first time in 6 years that he's suited up for Kansas City. After the scandal, I don't really want to talk about everything that happened because true indeed, we all have passed and everyone's made mistakes, and that's the one part of this that I really don't like, that the media has focused on. Well, what's made you a better man after this and after that? If you're not a better person right now than you were 6 years ago, like, you have to really do the work. Uh, the man seems real humble in his press conference. He seems like he's ready to go to work. And right now, I'm gonna share with you a little bit from that press conference.
Honestly, I fought through that all last year, and I actually got that done this off season, and I feel great. So I'm glad that I was able to get healthy and you know not have that nagging me the whole season. So I'm excited to see being fully healthy out there for these weeks to come.
Nate? Kareem, have you envisioned what it's going to be like Sunday back in Los Angeles, putting the uniform on for the first time? And if you are able to play for the rest of the season, just what do you hope to sort of prove to yourself more than anyone else?
Well, it's still hard to envision. I guess once that day come, it's gonna feel real because it's been a long time coming. I can't wait to put on the red. again and, go out there with, these guys and put it all on the line for them. And I envision going out there and, whatever I'm asked to do, just do it at the highest levels and, help find a way to, keep this winning going on around here.
So he was asked about the offseason hernia surgery that he had. So all last year he played with a nagging hernia injury. So he's 100% healthy. He's just excited to get back out there. Now, me personally, I believe he'll have a limited role. Carson Steele is doing phenomenal. He had like 14 attempts or 17 attempts last week with 72 yards. So you don't want to disturb. Yeah, you had 17 attempts. Excuse me, I said 14. I don't know what's wrong, but you don't really want to disturb that. Carson Steele seems to be getting in a groove. But you add him to P. Ryan and Hunt. You can do some things where you can kind of stay in the flow of the offense. I think that historically, Kansas City does really, really well against the Chargers, especially since they moved to LA. Fun fact. Patrick Mahomes and these Kansas City Chiefs have never lost to the Chargers since they moved to LA in LA. So, it's a glorified home game. Their attendance in LA isn't really what people want it to be. For them or the Rams, it's like the road team has just as many fans in the building as the home team, which, you never really want that. But Travis Kelce also has real good games against the Chargers historically. I think this will be the game that kind of gets Travis going. I think that defensively, people have been trying to double team him and bracket him, which has left Rashee Rice open like one-on-one matchups. And I don't think that you will continue to do that. Right now, Rashee Rice is second in the league in receiving yards, right behind Nico Collins from the Texans, and he's first in the league in catches so far. I think he had something like 24 or something like that. So if you guys want to continue to leave Rashee Rice one-on-one, I think he's going to have a monstrous season. But I do think that I would look for Kelce to get probably about 7 catches, around 70 to 80 yards, and a tutty. I think Patrick Mahomes has his first 300-yard game this year, this season, this week. I think that for defensively, pressure on the quarterback, whoever's back there, if it's Heineke, if it's Herbert, send pressure. You have to trust your corners in one-on-one matchups with their receiving core. I think they got Quentin Johnston and Ladd McConkey, but I'll take Trent McDuffie, and those boys over that receiving core any day of the week. But Palmer, which is real big in their receiving core, he's also not scheduled to play. Like, again, they are really beat up. But back to Travis, I think getting him the ball early and often and getting him going is going to be key to what the offense is trying to do. Yesterday at a press conference, Patrick Mahomes really spoke about, what they're trying to do offensively and how to continue to get better and how to feature Travis.
Yeah, I mean, I think the first week there was good things. I thought I was pretty on time and in rhythm. Then last week, I felt like I started off all right and then kind of got worse as the game went on. And then obviously this last week, I feel like especially in the first half, I was a little out of rhythm, not making throws that I usually make, and got a little bit better in the second half. But now all you can do is go back and practice. I think what I learned, at least from last year, is that it's not always going to pay off like right now, but if you continue to work at it, it will pay off in the long run. And so my hope is that it happens faster than it did last year, but all you can do is get back to work at practice.
You obviously work on that stuff every week. Is there something different you do this week because of how last week went?
I think you just have to really emphasize it. Even on like the little throws, sometimes you go through a practice and there's throws that you almost know you're going to complete regardless, and so you kind of just throw them as like completion throws instead of throwing them to the exact accuracy that it needs to be in the game like moment. And so that's going to be what my goal this week is. Even like if you look at that shallow cross, a lot of times in practice you throw it and just right on the guy's body for a completion. I'm working on making sure that I'm leading them in case there would be a guy behind them where he needs to catch the ball and run. And so it's just little things like that. I mean, you take them for granted a lot of times when you're going through these early year practices, but I'm gonna try to make sure that I stay on top of those things.
Patrick, in your eyes, what has allowed Rashida really have an excellent start to the beginning of the season?
Yeah, I mean, just making plays. I think you've seen that he's been more versatile this year. He's able to run more and more routes. And then the way he's able to catch the ball and make stuff happen after the catch. I mean, he's a hard guy to tackle. And so being able to do both those things, I think it helps that the speed out there is kind of helping spread out the field for him. And then there's a lot of attention on Travis. But, I mean, when he's getting those one-on-one matchups, he's winning. And that's all you can ask for a guy. And he seems like he's getting better and better each and every week.
You mentioned the attention on Travis. How is he handling, I guess, some of this early season adversity and maybe not having as much production as he wants?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's handling it amazing. Honestly, honestly, I feel like I want to get him the ball more. Whereas he's just like, I just want to win, man. I don't care. Like, I'll run these routes and take guys with me, so that other guys can get open. But we understand he's an important part of this offense, and we want to make sure that we're still featuring him. But at the same time, if defenses are going to take away him, we'll get the ball to other guys and let them make plays. But as the season goes on, if we continue to show that we're going to throw it to Rasheed, we're going to throw it to these other guys that are going to make plays, teams are going to have to do those one-on-one matchups, and that's when Travis will eat.
Patrick, you've known Travis as long as anybody on the team. Do you think that 25-year-old Travis Kelce would be as accepting about not getting the ball as the 35-year-old Travis Kelce?
In all honesty, I think he's always been this guy. I mean, it's been great for me in my career is that he wants to make an impact in the game and he wants to make plays. But he wants to win at the end of the day. And so if we're winning, he's good with going out there and playing hard, blocking, do whatever he can to impact the game. And so whenever we're winning games like this, that's everybody, man. You just want to win at the end of the day. And so he's doing a great job, man, of being a leader on the team, playing hard, doing whatever he can to make an impact in the game. And when you do that in this league, usually good things come. And I'm excited for him to go out there and make an impact receiving the ball as well.
Patrick.
Yeah, man. There you have it from QB1. He's definitely letting us know what life according to what he sees out there and trying to get Travis the ball. So before we go, man, I'm going to make my pick, my prediction. We already know who I'm picking. Like, we already know how I think we'll win this game. I think it won't be as close and drama filled as the last couple games. I think that ultimately this week will I think we'll win 35-17. I think the defense will force 2 turnovers, 1 interception, 1 fumble. Thank you guys, man. Please like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you guys Sunday night or Monday morning right after the game to recap what happened, man. I appreciate you guys, man, for tuning in with me each and every week, man. Appreciate you.